What the hell is going on, people? This is Periodic, and today we're going to be going over possible, most likely events that are dropping on Global tonight, if not tomorrow. Now, this is good chances that they're going to drop thanks to DBZ.space and thanks to Japan, just what's happened in Japan before. Those two things are the new Extreme Z event, Broly, Strength, which was a terrible unit beforehand. He's going to become incredible. I'll tell you about it in just a little bit. And legendary BOJACK and his crew, the Hera clan, if I remember correctly. First, let's get into the Broly, the trash Strength Broly that you may actually own and you never used. He is an SSR. He is right here, Super Warrior of Destruction, Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Now, normally his max level is 120. Obviously, with the Extreme Z Awakening, just like Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku, or I'm sorry, not Angel, but normal Goku, he's going up to 140. His old leader skill was Strength type Ki 3 attack 3000, which was pretty bad. Obviously nowadays 3000 attack doesn't mean much, unless if it's like the LR Broly, which is like 80,000 attack. But now his new Z leader skill will give him Strength type 3 Ki, same as before, but he's going to gain HP, attack, and defense 70%. So he's going to be the demigod leader, as they call him. His LR is still going to give more, it's 90%, but if you don't have him, that's fine. His super attack used to be causes mass damage to all enemies, not good at all. His new Z attack is going to be supreme damage to all enemies, and he's going to raise attack for 3 turns. That attack is 50% increase. His old passive skill was horrible, one of the worst in the game. He reduced his defense down to 0, and he gained 7,000 attack when attacking. Now, back in the day, 7,000 attack was a decent amount, but dropping your defense down to 0 was just a no bueno. Now, his new Z passive skills, he's going to raise his attack and his defense 80% when he attacks. So it doesn't have to be a super attack, it's just when he attacks. His link skills are going to be Hardened Grudged, Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, the Saiyan Lineage, Berserker, and Fierce Battle, which is probably his best link. The category that he's going to be in is movie bosses, and we're actually going to talk about this in a little bit because this is a brand new category that just got dropped in Japan. Now, as you can see, his old max stats are right here. He actually would get pretty high, to be honest. HP 16.8k, attack 16.8k, defense 10.9k. Now, this is obviously if you were fully duped out. Now, if you had no dupes, it would be 12.6, 12,000, and 7,300. Now, when you Z awaken him, his super attack level is obviously going to go up to 15. His super attack animations will change just a little bit, but not too much. This is pretty much what you're going to need to Z awaken him, just like the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. At max, with no dupes, he's going to have 15.5 K HP. I love this little advertisement that just popped up. Attack 14.7k, and his defense is going to be 8.5k. If you put all dupes into him, he's going to have almost 20,000 HP. He's going to have 19.5 thousand attack, and he's going to have 12.2 thousand defense. So big jumps up. Not necessarily double the defense that he had, but it's a clear increase in it. So if we take a look at his Dokkan event, because just like Super Saiyan 3 Goku, he's going to have a Dokkan Fest. This one is going to have 3 featured cards on it. It's going to have Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. It's going to have Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta on it, and then obviously it's going to have the Strength Broly as well. Now let's take a look at the stats here. The featured units are going to be about 1.5, almost 2% chance. Broly himself. This is again based off of simulations. It does not necessarily mean that they are exact, perfect stats. These are just based off of simulations. 1.7% for Broly, 1.66 bunch of line over the sixes for Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku 1.63. Now you have a bunch of other cards on here, a lot of like, Dragon Ball super cards from what it looks like. Beerus, that 18, Goku, Golden Frieza. I don't believe there's any LRs on this banner. I'm pretty sure they do not do that for Dokkan Fest banner, but let's just kind of scroll through this list real fast and see if we get anything that catches the eye. So far, not so good. Trollhan there making his reappearance, as you can see. Tech Majin Vegeta, who's actually still good. Not fantastic. Obviously not the Majin Vegeta you would want to pull. Get some good support units. There's the other Super Saiyan Blue Goku for agility. There is the Tech Angel Frieza that you would want to use on an extreme agility. You got Mass Saiyan, Caulifla, Kale, the Tech Bardock, the Vegito that you would want to use on a support squad if you're using him as a support. Cooler, great for extreme support. Pan, Kefla's on the banner now. Okay, that's interesting. A few other characters, and I think yep, that's it. And now just for the base SSR, we're gonna have Metal Dildo on there, Topo, which I would love to pull, Champa. Who else do we have here? In case you don't know, Topo is gonna be fantastic on a Jiren team whenever he comes out. I think that's about it. Bergamo is on there. Yeah, so that's it. That's everybody that's on the banner there. So that is the banner for STR Strength Super Warrior of Destruction Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. So that is the event, the first event that's going to be coming to Global tonight, most likely. Now again, they can change stuff up, but from what we have been anticipating, it should be dropping either tonight or within the next 2 weeks, definitely in the month of April. Now, what will 90% chance dropping tonight is going to be this summon, the legendary BOJACK summon. The reason why we know this is because they data mined the BOJACK event, the story event that had you fighting his friends there and able to Dokkan Awaken the agility and the strength one. That has been slated for coming back on the 10th. And tonight is going to be the 10th. So that Broly turns into this gentleman here. Not this old man using a gigantic sewing machine, but Galaxy Threatening Invasion Full Power BOJACK Galactic Warrior. He of course is an LR. He of course is going to 150. He of course has a cost of 777, and he is the new leader type for intelligence, specifically extreme intelligence. Now, very interesting what they're going to be doing with these characters, because Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Dragon Fist, is going to be coming soon, and he has stats that are very similar to him. Mass Saiyan, of course, has stats very similar to this. Who is another? I can't think right now. But anyway, his leader skill is Extreme Intelligence, receives 4 ki, which is more than the Intelligence Kid Buu, but HP, attack, and defense only 100%. On the flip side, Super Intelligence still receives 2 ki and HP, attack, and defense 70%. So actually pretty darn good card, pretty darn good stats. Let you bring a assortment of super or extreme characters. You can really run a good team that way. Now, his Galactic Buster, which is his 12 to 17 ki, and then he has Galactic Suppression, 18 ki. His Galactic Buster causes colossal damage to enemy and greatly lowers defense, and then his Galactic Suppression causes mega colossal damage to enemy, and it raises extreme class allies attacks by 40% for 1 turn. So everyone gets a big 40% boost. His passive skill is a Galaxy in Shadow. It gives him attack and defense 80%, just, you know, right off the bat. You don't have to do anything. Now, he has a very interesting passive where, depending on how much health you're remaining, you gain either an attack boost or a defense boost. So as you can see here, he gains 70% attack boost when he has more than, I believe it's 70% health. I'm gonna have to double check on that. And then he receives an additional 20 or 70% defense boost when he has less than that amount of health. And if I go down here, will it tell me half? Okay, the HP is at half. BOJACK gains. All right, so this is pretty much how it works out. I was completely wrong on it. So when the lower you go, the higher it increases. So if he is at half HP, his attack is 35%, which is the half of the max 70% attack that he gains at full health. His HP is at 10%, the attack boost is 10% of 70%, meaning 7% attack. Okay, so he's going to, I read that completely wrong. That's interesting, because I completely misinterpreted how this skill worked. Thank God I don't have him on Japan, or else I would have played him completely wrong. So he actually gains the 70% attack boost the entire time, and just slowly loses it as he loses health. And he does not start off with the defense boost, but will slowly gain it the less HP he has remaining. So that's actually extremely fascinating. The health bar is divided into 10 equal parts, which means that by counting the subdivisions, you can quickly get an idea how much percentage HP you have left, since each of them marks 10% increments of total HP. His defense boost works the opposite way. So at half HP, he gains an additional 35% defense, but at 10% HP, he gains 63%. So you would imagine that at 1%, he's going to have that full percentage. So that's pretty interesting. Yeah, very, very fascinating. Okay. So we go up to his stats. His stats with no dupes, 19.7k for HP. That is a ton of health. His attack, 16.7k. His defense, 12.2k. Now, don't be too alarmed, since he has the mechanic where he increases his attack, increases his his defense. So they couldn't make it, you know, unbelievably high just from the get-go. You got to be able to have, you know, some kind of limits to the card. If you're able to get all 4 dupes into him, then he's going to have 22.7 thousand health, 19,765 attack, and 15,294 defense. So that is the LR BOJACK. He is pretty damn strong, as you can see here. His key links and whatnot are not the best. That's the problem with him. He runs the Hera clan. He runs Galactic Warriors. He's got big bad bosses, which is nice because he gains that attack and defense 25% when his HP is under 80%. He's got Thirst for Conquest. He's got Shattering the Limit, gives him that 2 key. He's got Revival, which gives him that 2 key. And he's got Legendary Power, 5,000 whenever he throws a SA. That's just, obviously all LRs have that. So hopefully this gets reworked too sometime in the future. We were talking about movie bosses earlier, the new category that he fits in. Obviously he's made for a Resurrected Warriors team. He's got that Revival link. It's fantastic. Big bad bosses. It's mainly just, you know, boss or extreme guys in that team anyway. But we're going to look at movie bosses. So let's X out of both of these guys, and we're going to go to movie bosses. Now, this is the newest category that got added into Japan. We'll eventually see it on global, but I'll just do a quick little overview, and then we'll go back to the BOJACK summons and see what you can get on that banner. Now, this is the new Turles lead that allows for the movie bosses category. He actually boosts all attack by 40%, gives 3 key, which is nice. He lowers super enemies attack by 15%. And if you go below 80% health, he transforms for 3 turns. He gains a 130% attack and defense boost, lowers defensive super type enemies by 80%, and heals yourself for 15%, which is really nice. He's got pretty good links there. I believe he also increases the chance, what is his super attack? Yeah, he has a medium chance to stun. That's what it was. He's got a medium chance to stun, immense damage, HP, attack, and defense, 150%, key plus 3 for movie bosses. Pretty good, pretty good. So as you can see here, LR BOJACK is indeed in the movie bosses, and if we scroll down, there is Super Warrior of Destruction Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Obviously, he's in a tier below simply because the LR Broly can fit on this team. So, but don't worry, he's still a damn good unit. All right, let's get out of movie bosses and let us go to the LR BOJACK summoning. Now, I may be pulling on this banner. I kind of want to because I think LR BOJACK is really dope. I really want to put him on my Extreme Intelligence or my Resurrected Warriors team. But let's take a look at who is on there. Of course, SSR BOJACK. This is his card art right there. Pretty cool, actually. I really like that. I love his little outfit with his do-rag. Looks pretty dope. Or bandana. He's got, right here it says 0.343%, but it's really 0.4% chance. He's got a 0.4% chance to be summoned. As you can see there, almost 5,000 out of 1.4 million. So not a good chance to grab him, boys. Not a good chance. But if you want to go deep and wail on him, all the other LRs are on the banner as well. Terrible rates, obviously. A 0.04% chance, 0.03, 0.03. Pretty much all of them just have a terrible chance to get. You have a 10% chance of, if you can get a LR BOJACK, there's a 10% chance below that you would get one of these guys. So it's just horrible. It's really bad. But ton of base SSRs on this banner. Obviously, we got Super Saiyan Bardock, all the BOJACKs, Zamasus, God Gokus, a bunch of different characters on this banner, as you can see here. None of them really good, if I remember correctly. Some good support characters, as you can see here, but nothing really that you would be super excited about, unless if you're trying to rainbow some of your support characters. So unless if you're really going for BOJACK, I actually don't recommend pulling on this banner, just because the rates are terrible. Obviously, some of the support characters that you would want to get, it's like really bad rates. Those are LR rates right there, 0.03% chance instead of 0.4% chance. So yeah, just really bad. Mass Saiyan, of course, both 17s on the banner. This Mystic or Super Saiyan 2 Gohan was actually a pretty damn good support unit. But yeah, those are all the SSRs on there, and then you got all the other bad ones, as you can see there, Bergamo, and actually she's not in, I don't believe she's in Global as of yet. Don't know if she will be coming. Yeah, so you got Buff Boo, Mai, all the versions of Mai's, all the version of Pans, all the God Kus, you know, pretty much all those, and then base SRs and whatnot. So that is the banners that are most likely coming to Global tonight. Obviously, Global can change up their timetables whenever they want. They've done it with the Hidden Potential update system that was supposed to have dropped 2 versions ago, and they still have not dropped it. So we are not 100% sure if it will show up tonight, but it is a very good chance that we will at least be seeing LR BOJACK tonight, with the new story, with the old story event coming back and his banner coming up. And if Extreme Z Awakening Broly doesn't drop tonight, it should be dropping sometime next week. I'll say would 100% will be dropping sometime next week. I really doubt that they would postpone it all the way until the end of April, just because they have so much stuff that needs to come out before the summertime for the 3-year anniversary. Anyway, as always, if you liked the video, make sure you give that a like. Comment below if you are agreeing with what I'm saying, or if you think they're gonna postpone some of these banners or drop them both tonight. I'm not 100% sure if they're gonna do that, but I feel like BOJACK definitely is coming out tonight, and Broly will be postponed. But let me know if you disagree with what I'm saying. As always, this is Periodic saying see ya.